Very old school skill matchup, but they're taking their time. They're debating what the option is going to be
The
here.
famous, it's Zeus Jace. It's the Jace and the Kennen that gave him his name, and he's going with the Jace. Getting that range matchup here into Fiora, try and get some early damage on Fudge.
And that's the thing about Zeus. I'm going to be honest, Kobe, I think no matter what he picked, it would have been scary. The Jace especially scary.
Oh,
the
Heimer! No way! No way!
They must have heard you. They must have heard you.
Sven,
They're
please!
playing with your heart.
Please! This is all I wanted for the past 20 minutes. Do it, Sven,
Breath.
do it!
Breath.
It gives you heart CC, the grenade.
If you want the
Grenade.
Heimer, cheer for the Heimer, New
Come
York.
on, damn it! Yes! Oh! I got it! I got it!
You know what? I don't know if T1 won. I don't know if C9 won, but I know you won, Kobe, and for now, that's enough.
Oh my God! They actually call it the Champions Queue support Heimerdinger. That was a shot in the dark, baby, and we hit. Count it. That's one for NA, baby. The crowd is popping off. They do it. Okay, so, anyways, this is what I actually saw in Champions Queue from all the support Heimerdingers. All of their kills, literally 90% of the Heimerdinger kills, were all them camping in the side brush, waiting for the other support to come try and ward, and they would face check into a bunch of turrets and get grenaded. That was basically the whole thing.
So
it gives really good objective control, though, with the turrets. We'll see about Sven in the early placements, too. Level 1 is really important.
All right, and as long as we're theory crafting, early game objective control, especially around Herald, if they can roam out of lane, especially important for Belveth. So if you're setting up for control around big objectives, I like that synergy.
It's super nice. Helps you push so much for the bottom side. So also requires some jungle attention. We'll see here about Blabber's Path on the Belveth. Generally, Belveth, 99 times out of 100, you want to get your full clear off. We'll see if he, you can drop Krugs if you're going to drop one camp, but we'll see about it. If he does regular full clear towards the bottom side, I think that would probably be the best. Holy, we actually got it. We got the Heimer support here for Cloud9 in Worlds group stage, looking to upset T1 and do EDG the favor. Do EDG a solid.
Can they do it? C9, 0-5 versus T1 all-time in group. C9 grouping on the bottom side.
The level 1 important for these Heimer.
What
Get
did
control.
you say? Heimerdinger kills. Someone face checking a brush. Sven's already set up in a brush. Taking control of the bottom side. Doesn't look like we're going to see any more action there. T1 moving up to place some vision down. And important to note, if you've never seen compositions like this or haven't seen them recently, early game leads are everything. One side gets ahead, becomes very easy to get up that kill pressure, to find those early kills, to snowball the game out of control.
Yeah. If you haven't seen comps like this, just take a peek at Champions Queue. I can't believe it actually pays off. There we go, though. One taunting inside the bush, one outside the bush to lure them in.
The classic Garen bait.
Classic.
If you don't know where the Heimer is, he's in the bush in front of you.
Oh, they're
That's
going to
rule
get the
number
turret.
one.
Get that money.
I've never seen anyone more impassioned about someone autoing a turret than you are right now.
I mean, Guma with the W start there on Lucian, already getting money. Another one. Oh, another turret hits the dust.
Can they get more of the towers? Jensen and Faker, they're trading. That's important.
Oh, thank
but our wonderful observers and production team, they're going to show us all 3 lanes, because if Kobe can't see those towers fighting, he might lose it.
Oh my goodness. Carry is actually farming so much off his spell thieves right now, too. He's just procking it over and over. They get the push, though. Turrets helping out on the push on bottom side.
He's having a good time. Of course, jungler so far relatively quiet. Level 3, maybe when we can start to see a little bit more action across the map for this 20 Belveth. We'll see how much Blabber actually wants to power farm as opposed to getting into these lanes.
There we go. Exhaust early on the bottom side.
Guma now forced away. And the absolute confidence in emote spamming in this bottom lane, you just have to respect it from the side of C9. As Jensen and Faker trading back and forth here. Jensen really with no energy, but the empowered auto going to be more than enough to win out on that one.
All right, and we are doing the full clear for Blabber. So that was my question for the Belveth. 99 times out of 100, you want your full clear. He did do the Krug, so he's going to do full red side, head towards that bottom side. Head towards the star of the show. Blue-haired Heimerdinger.
I think I might know who your favorite Arcane character was if I just had to, like, just
The voice acting was so good for
it
it.
was so good. Knock up Faker. forcing an early flash. Blabber not content with just full clearing his way through the jungle, wants to put some pressure down on these lanes.
I love those types of ganks where when you're crossing from one quadrant of the jungle to the other, you just pass through mid lane and you get an efficient gank towards the summoner spell here. Belveth, really, really powerful ganks early on, because if you have the dashes where two of them point the same way that you're going for the player, as Blabber actually, they know he's here, so this should be a T1 counter, very easy for Owner. He's sitting around waiting for it. They know they're going to go for the dive. This could be disastrous.
This is very risky. Faker has the CC, has the setup, has the extra healing. Blabber now trying to dash out to safety 1-2. You highlighted it as a way to chase, but the double dash is allowing Blabber to escape in that instance. He's now retreating down to the scuttle. Big health deficit, though. Might just have to back off into his own jungle. Jensen forcing the Shroud down early. He's going to have to back off the wave.
Yeah, playing with fire a little bit there. Trading more damage onto Owner. Barely a scratch onto Sejuani, and pretty big chunk there, taking the center of the W2 damage. Gonna leave a mark. Akali also out of potions, just relying on the Doran shield.
Little things like that obviously going to start to add up. You expect both these champions to take masteries like the second win, just trying to survive, just trying to sustain in this lane. Faker, though, going to take the first recall. Jensen shortly going to follow. You have to imagine both TPs are going to get used here.
We also, though, took the little time there for Owner. He dropped the ward over into the back of this blue pit, so they saw Blabber move from Gromp to Wolves, and they're going to know as he moves over to eventually pick up #1. They're question mark pinging it right now. They know Blabber has to be coming for something fishy.
Faker playing down just a little bit. Stepping up, lands the stun, gets the full combo off. But Blabber standing behind him. Dash just goes right into the wall. Can they take him down? They're trying to burn through Jensen before anything else comes out. Blabber in the midst of the entire team. Stun comes out, but now he can push the E. He can activate it. So much damage resistance going in. Blabber wants to finish it. It's a clean sidestep. They get first blood.
They get it. Blabber is able to escape with his life, and Jensen flashes for the finish. It's first blood, Cloud9.
And it has to feel so good for Cloud9 and for the fans in the audience. They spent so many resources trying to force that play.
And I gotta say, Daniel, the Heimerdinger push on bottom. Sven got the first support roam. Look at the Heimerdinger. Sven coming down because they left the Kai'Sa by himself. It's the W here, the knockup. Jensen able to escape from Owner's counter damage, and then he comes over, the E here. Blabber's able to flash out of it and then instantly dodges. Nobody from Cloud9 going down there. Nicely played. They punish Faker's flashless. Silas and Berserker is just laughing about it, playing the 1v2 on bottom side.
And while bot side's going all right, and while mid lane's going all right, Fudge having a hard time here on the top side of the map, and he's doing what he can. But again, this is the champion that this man named himself after. Zeus, the lightning, the laning prowess. Jace is a champion that is not easy to survive against under any circumstance. Fudge blind picking the Fiora. We have to hope that it's going to get easier as he gets some items under his belt, but right now it is a bit of a struggle.
It feels like when your friend is trying to make a new saying the thing, and you're just like, it's not going to be a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, Fiora's going to be the Fiora.
He's like, Fiora's a thing, and it's like,
it's a thing.
It's not a thing.
It's not really a thing. We'll see if he can make it a thing in this one. He's only down a few CS, and he is going to scale quite nicely for the side lanes. There is still hope there, baby. I believe. Level 6 acquired first for Jensen as well, and Blabber constantly hovering around this mid lane for him.
Big for the potential playmaking. 6.5 minutes, of course, looking at 8 minutes when the first Herald spawns to see if that can go over to the side of the Belveth. Very, very strong objective overall for any champion on the Rift, but doubly so for the Belveth. He's now pushing in here, of course, went for the Cole as well as the Tier, so maybe an opportunity for Fudge to fire back as he has a little bit more in terms of combat stats.
Yeah, Gumayushi and Keria also, they were able to punish Berserker, so Berserker kind of laughing there as he gets left by himself, but the 1v2 taking a toll on the CS, and now they've got a big wave stacked. Owner's level 6, so even though Blabber's hovering, level 6 Sejuani.
And sidestep, stun manages to connect, Heimerdinger. Cut down.
How dare they? How dare they?
That's rude.
How dare they?
Oh, Berserker. Oh, that's the double. It's clean from the side of T1. It's an effortless dive.
Oh my goodness, the level 6 advantage for Owner. Clean dive for T1. Assassinating both of them. Sven didn't stand a chance. As soon as he gets hit by that Sejuani stun, lights out for him. And Guma short to follow afterwards. This bottom, Gumayushi is going to be a monster for T1.
And terrifying for just about every champion on the side of C9. They don't have a true tank. This man already has ready to Dirk a bit of lethality. Once he gets the Gale Force, it's going to get so easy for him to isolate and find these individual kills.
Just don't get hit.
5 head, Kobe, thank you.
Just don't get hit, buddy.
Blabber now level 6. Again, trying to find this creative pathing. Not spotted by enemy vision quite yet. Should be spotted now as he steps up. Zeus still walking forward. We're now playing, if you've ever played tag, this is tag in a nutshell. You're both gonna run around the object in a circle. But Zeus still wants to hit Fudge while he's doing it. Fudge can't really walk forward in this trade, or at least has to be careful doing so. Knockup flashed away by Zeus. So overall successful in that they get the summoner spell, but a lot of time used.
Yeah, and Blabber could make another circle back around too, actually. With the flash blown, no vision remaining for Zeus. All of Cloud9, they're sending the whole squad at him.
Zeus, owner. Zeus, no flash, leaping in, getting the slow down. The parry, Blabber now in the midst of the entire team. C9 descending upon T1. Ready to keep this going too. The Herald is already up. They've got the Belveth. If they take this, it'll be a massive advantage. Yeah,
our turrets here from Heimerdinger are going to get help out on this DPS. They've got the extra kill. Zeus coming back in 8 seconds, but he does not have teleport. T1 want to fight it though.
Sven backing up, retreating into the rest of the team. Blabber isolated to take the jungler out. That'll be big. The damage reduction from the Belveth. It is not enough. It is not an endless banquet. Guma now on the chase, calling Sven where he stands. And it's just a big leash at the end of the day. T1 saying thank you for the Herald.
T1 come in. Once that bottom lane is able to arrive, they're so far ahead. They make a huge difference. 3 kills for Guma now. And owner on the Sejuani. Easy setup here. Once again, over the top with the ultimate. He does not miss. Another couple kills for T1. And look at it. Huge. Almost triple stacked wave here for bottom side for Zeus as well as he goes down there. Gonna get that one up. More turret plate money for him. Blabber wrapping around for another attempt.
Blabber powered here.
W hit the W.
Could be big. Missing that knockup is pretty massive. Sustained damage though huge. Now that that's fallen away, you can start to use the E. Oh!
It's a solo bolo!
He doesn't even need a top laner. Blabber.
The solo bolo from Belveth. Blabber there, flashing in to finish it.
Looking for a solo of his own. Is he going to go into the tower? Faker waiting, holding on to those cooldowns. Silas always with a
That's going to be Dragon.
Bar.
They may be down in gold here. Cloud9 getting scrappy with it, though. After that disastrous counter on the Rift Herald from T1, they pick up the kill onto Zeus in the side lane and will get the Dragon as well.
And I got to say, shout out to Blabber on the patience here. The E, the Royal Maelstrom, so incredibly important. Waits for that CC every single time, uses it the last possible second. Once the Sejuani cooldowns are gone, once the Jace cooldowns are gone, getting so much value out of that ability.
Yep. One of the best abilities in the game. So much damage reduction and execute damage as well.
C9 though, really just trying to force across the map. Of course, the cost of them forcing so much, pushing these man advantages, they're losing so much standing CS. They're losing these objectives on the sideline. The Herald now barreling down.
Look at this. Ah, that is a scary, scary gold difference. Gumayushi getting the tower here with the Rift Herald on bottom first, but Cloud9 coming to cut him off. They move as 5.
Jensen and Faker locked in the 1v1. Morals to do to the side, but he gets it! In the meantime, the Royal Maelstrom's down, come on! The rest of T1 now has to fire back. Fudge now chasing forward, Berserker straight to the face of Gumayushi, ready to try and turn this one around. C9 playing on the edge, but they're getting so much done. T1 forced to back away. The bubble will not connect. Already 1 kill. In the meantime, Zeus pushing on the top side, but it might not matter. If C9 can keep the fight going, Fudge potentially overstaying here. Bit of damage, bit of poke. The rest of C9 ready to escort him out.
Oh, he's baiting a little. They're actually trading. Zeus pushing on top side, getting turret plates for Akali pushing mid there. Zeus is going to get another turret up on top side. He may be 0-2, but he is certainly pushing towers. He's 2-0 on towers now.
And that's the thing. Even as C9 force small exchanges, they keep the kill score even. They are building a raid boss in this top lane. Slowly but surely, there's a tier stacking. There's a coal stacking.
It's fun to watch though, baby. Jensen going for the 1v1 on Faker with the health advantage at the beginning. The stolen Akali ultimate doesn't matter here because Jensen hits the E, nails him. Then Blabber takes most of the culling with his E and is able to dash out right after that Nami wave. Berserker goes in, a little bit of a backward fire there on the W, but they still have the extra member so they can force owner's flash.
And again, C9 getting out with everybody live, but credit to T1 for keeping that 3v4 so close and not losing any members of their own.
Yeah.
Again, 3-0-0 for Gumayushi. He is 1 scary Lucian. 1.5 items completed, I would call this. I don't really know what you count this rated, Dirk, in the scheme of things. Almost 2 items worth of gold, even if there's not 2 items. Stun gonna connect and predicts the backstab into the double bubble. Jensen now running. luckily has the Shroud to keep him safe, but T1 tearing through tower plates.
They certainly are. T1 remains with the objective focus here. Are they gonna get every tower plate in this game? There's a full minute. T1 gonna go for every tower plate in the whole game. This one doesn't stand a chance either. They're gonna collect all outers. So much money.
So difficult for C9 to respond. They don't have the wave clear. They don't have the luxury of a control mage. Jensen, a Shroud will not save you. Gumayusi finds this man.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be 15 turret plates for T1 as they also pick up the kill onto Jensen.
And again, some of the individual gold getting scary. 1.1, 1.2K advantage for Zeus. If you're an NA fan, avert your eyes from the bottom side of the map. Kobe, you highlighted it once, but
remember my plan though, the top secret Heimerdinger plan. Go camp in a brush, and then a single T1 member comes to face check, boom. That's the win comp.
that is the ancient tech too. Because I think as long as Heimer has been playable, that has been the strategy.
Brush camp, brush camp.
Red team's turret has
For
been
now, contesting
destroyed.
objectives. Fudge and Zeus trade blows. Hammer form knockback. Fudge just getting walked down here. Berserker in the area to cover for him. Zeus playing with a lot of patience. For a game that feels like it's descended into madness more than a few times, Zeus is keeping a cool head.
They've been training in the Champions Queue just for this.
Your entire career has led to this moment, Sven. You may stand still in a brush surrounded by robot towers.
Take it from Faker. It's time for hide on brush.
He's consulted all of the best Bloons players in the world. He knows exactly where to place the towers.
All right, Dragon coming up, and I think goal number 1 here for Cloud9. Get a kill onto this Lucian. Gumayusi still does not have flash. You've got precious seconds before this Loop Pinata Lucian with a huge, huge gold bounty shutdown does not have flash. And the possible all-in is there.
And the problem is, if you do not pop the Loop Pinata, he will most certainly pop you. He is very fed. He has a rapid fire cannon. There's a Nami empowering him with an Imperial mandate.
When Pinatas fight back. Terrifying stories.
It's a deep cut cast here, Kobe. Blabber now running, but
Oh, Guma.
Guma.
The flash is still not
forced
there.
to heal out to safety. Berserker cannot afford to leap in. He's only level 8. Just enough AD, I believe, to take over the Acathian Rain, but not enough to take the individual duel against Guma as T1, Owner, and Zeus setting their sights on the Herald, staying focused on the objective play here.
Woo-wee. Okay, so Guma's got his eyes on the flame horizon there. 35 more CS for him to go. See if he can complete it. Look at that total gold graph. Thank you, FDX. Gumayusi at the top by a large margin.
Yeah. And of course, the two people under him, also T1 players. Shows you how. Oh! Blabber, he gets the reset. He gets the objective. He's empowered, but he will be forced away. And now Faker is stolen away. The rest of the team on the hunt. Sven backing into the safety of his towers.
Where's the all chat? Type nice smite. Get him.
Fudge now running as well. Drake win condition. Ocean Soul. C9 getting closer and closer, even as they get further and further behind in gold.
Wait a second. I don't know if I like the sound of that.
I'm not gonna tell you it's a good trade deal, Kobe, but it is a trade deal as Fudge playing on the top side, waiting to try to find the stun. Extra healing now coming in from the marks. He's got Berserker coming in over the wall. Jensen on the backside versus Faker fighting again in the 1v1. Last time went to Jensen. Another kill already dropping. Fudge taken out. Jensen no longer gonna get the 1v1. Gonna get locked up, gonna get stunned to the backside. Faker gonna finish the job. No, Jensen. The movement is so clean. And he goes back in. He gets him.
Jensen again! He gets the last lap on Faker! He zigs! He zags! He kills Faker! Wait, Zeus?
Berserker looking to take him down. Zeus overstaying, trying to finish the job. And every time I feel like T1 are too far ahead. Every time I feel like T1 can't slip up.
Yeah. Don't look at the scoreboard.
A kill comes in.
Look at the center of the screen where the action is.
All I'm saying, if this game was about isolated 1v1s, Jensen's score over Faker would be pretty good.
All I'm saying is petition to remove bottom lane from this game right now and continue on. Anybody? Any takers?
I don't know if that's gonna fly.
But both sides just take a seat real quick. All right, here's another look at the over the wall, though. A lot of damage from Berserker and Fudge onto Owner, and Jensen with the teleport into the other side on Faker. But Fudge gets annihilated here by Zeus. with the rest of T1 coming over, they popped Sven as well, forcing him out of the fight. But Jensen had the nice dodge on that shock blast and is able to get back in with the old Q to finish off the kill.
Flashing out to safety, dashing out there. And yeah, good exchange. A lot of good individual mechanical moments I think you can see from C9. Overall, T1, much more conventional comp. Knocking down 15 tower plates, very much the story of this game. As much fun as it is to hype up these C9 moments, and they are hyped. Don't get me wrong, that's a Belveth. I love to see that. As well as the 4-1 Akali.
We've got nothing left. Give us this.
It's important to note, of course, this game actually technically has no stakes. First place is going to be decided by Game 6, so this one is pure fun. Whoever wins that one will also have the head-to-head, so even if the score is tied at the end of it.
Oh, it's pure fun, all right. Now, let's see. The one quest we have left for Cloud9 in this game, can they kill Gumayusi once?
That's your quest?
Crack that pinata. That's the question. Because you receive a new quest after turning that quest in. If you can't turn that quest in, you don't even get the quest to come back in the game.
You're the designer for the quest system in the MMO,
yeah.
I see. It's great to have you here.
The next quest in the chain is coming back in the actual game.
Quest 1 in the MMO. Gumayusi loot pinata. I would say raid boss, but I think Gumayusi...
He's got no flash, Dracos. It's actually doable.
He does have Ignite, which I...
Oh, Zeus, though? They've turned it. This is a daily quest.
Ready to turn it back.
This is a daily on Zeus.
And they find him. They're taking down the dungeon. They're set up. Oh, it's not even mythic. They're making it look easy. C9 find a pick. What's the response on the opposite side from T1? They're already pushing out the midway, but there's not a lot else on the map for them to take.
Daily's done. Look for the big one.
Here we go.
T1 coming again. They may be rich.
Kobe, they have to clear the ads. They can't just go straight for the pinata. Actually, I'm sorry, Carrion owner fans referring to them as ads feels terrible.
Flabber dodging bubble number 1, slipping over.
Sven, setting up the master plan. Your only other plan that you mentioned, Kobe. Baiting them into the brush. Not enough.
If only Guma would walk in there by himself.
Dashing forward. Flabber sidestepping second bubble, but he's already getting cut down off to the side, trying to mitigate as much damage as he can. But Guma, godlike, this Pinata fights back. This Pinata's got hands, C9.
Oh, and Owner, the sniper, he hits the Sejuani ult onto Sven, forcing the flash again. T1 off of that kill, they're gonna go straight for Baron.
9K gold lead. They might not have the Drakes. Flabber may have stolen them away, but surely they will secure this Baron.
Carrier said, we're going to show you who the boss of Group A is. And they're leaving no doubt in this game.
Most certainly are not, especially at the performance we saw earlier in the day against Fnatic. We'll see if they can make the same statement against EDG. But for now, yeah, looking pretty scary.
Looking quite boss-like. All right, here's another look at it. They were waiting for Zeus to get back from Fountain, teleports out. They immediately get the kill. Owner also getting the +1 here to get the Heimerdinger flash out just by adding his ultimate. But we're back right out to it. Sven, no flash, has to run away from the Tri-Brush. Dragon number 3, though. This is their hope.
No. Hoping to get to Soul Point.
The Sejuani ult is up, though. That is scary. Nobody can tank it. They have to juke it. They have to hope for a miss.
Guma going for a bit of poke. Faker has stolen a Kali ultimate. Tidal wave up as well. C9 has to be careful about stepping too far forward. It looks like C9 are going to back away.
It does look that way.
It would appear that they are not interested in the fight. And you might say it's because they're 10K gold down, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say they just don't feel like fighting for this one.
Yeah.
T1 going to take their first strike of the game. Stop the soul snowballing.
Didn't need that one anyway.
Don't need it. Healing?
Never been a big fan of Ocean.
No, don't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, hide on brush.
Let's go.
Hide on brush.
Let's
Full
go.
operation. Wait, they're flanking. Teleport's coming in. Double teleport. The double teleport.
Gonna try to lock him down. Sven, he has to get back to his towers. He has to get out, but he's already been taken out. The collapse now coming in. Fudge.
Scramble!
Trying to find it out. They need to make a way out. The stamina coming in. Fudge, run. Back it up, Tear. Back it up.
Oh,
Faker on the chase down. Oh, they're just not giving it. Oh, my oh, avert your eyes, NA fans. It's not pretty. Cut the tape.
All right.
Oh, wait, here we go. The 1v1. Honorable 1v1. Jensen up currently 2-0. Faker, can he bring it back? Jensen, can he take the best of 5 against Faker in the 1v1? Oh, he goes. That's all that matters. Can he get it? Shuriken flip. Golden. Can he take the best of 5? No! Faker coming back.
with the stopwatch, gets the last laugh. He takes down Jensen, and T1 will take down Cloud9.
Blabber leaping in, a last desperate defense, a few more towers for Sven, one more tower for T1. Just about start to finish dominance. Some flashy moments, some highlight plays from the side of C9. They gave us the montages we were hoping for, but T1 did it even better. Whew. Berserker backing away, T1 finding the win. Their fate to be decided in our final game of the day.
Woo-wee. No stakes, but we had some fun. We got the Heimerdinger support call out. Got a bunch of 1v1s. What was it in the end? It was like a best of 5 or something.
I think it was a best of 5. The one, to be fair, the top one wasn't super 1v1.
It wasn't exact.
Yeah, so I think we could call it 1-1 in terms of the Jensen Faker,
okay.
Akali Silas 1v1 score.
Yeah.
Would love to see that 1v1 again at some point so we can settle that.
Yeah. Critical part though, Faker stopwatch immunes the damage of the E2, the big damage chunk from Akali, and he's able to turn it around there. Great stuff